All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Friday training. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Everyone's gotten to the end of the week, which is fantastic. That's really great. Let's see. We've got our AI note takers in here as well. Happy Friday to the AI note takers. Always got to say hi to the AIs. Let's see. Dwayne, the AI agent there. Ed's note taker. We've got Ruben's note taker. Everybody's note taker. And we actually have a live human being in Jai, I believe, the Pretty Boy CEO. Hey, Jai, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, Rob.
Hey, I like that. I like
I,
the that right there.
thank you, sir. Thank you. Just coming in and say happy Friday to you, man. And I got the PDF yesterday, man. It was pretty powerful. I liked it. Did you do it?
No, we did a Ruben worked on it with Mark on our team, and then Darius added some things in. So it's a good PDF for real estate. We got one for general sales, and we're gonna do one for other industries as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent you an email on it, man. It blew my mind. I'm like, okay, well, there's things I can do with this thing. So me and Darius, we got to get together. We got to get
Oh.
together, man. We got to add some glam to this thing. Oh, Kyne's here.
Yeah, what's up, Kenny?
Actually, he's
Ryan's
still in
been here.
Texas.
Yeah, no, he's been here. He told me he was on the road with his I think it was on. He's going to see his
Yeah,
on. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
Kyan.
he's having the ball down there.
Is he gonna come back?
Yeah.
Forget it.
Oh yeah, he's going. Yeah, he come back. He come back. Gotta go back to school.
No, that's cool. Yeah, you got to go to school.
Yeah,
You gotta come back.
yeah.
Um,
But yeah, man, that PDF was really good, man. Man, I was up last night, I'm just sitting there thinking, my stomach been hurting, get a little
yeah.
better. Had a little tapeworm,
Oh,
but
did you? I had that a long time ago. Yeah, a long, long time ago. I had something like that. It was really tough to get through.
but you usually when I have when kinds here, and I can't lay around. He's
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
but today all I did was lay around. But
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
man, that PDF was so powerful, man. I was just like, wow, okay, there's so many things I can do.
yeah,
I,
it's very like I think it was I think the PDF's what like I think it's 4 or 5 pages. I think it's
yeah,
yeah, we did an ad, we're doing some ads for those. We did a training video that I recorded, kind of like a video version of it. It's short, it's only like 2 or 3 minutes, but it just kind of hits the highlights. And then we're gonna send that out to people pretty much as leads, People that come in, we'll
yeah,
do some lead magnet stuff and like, hey, get your PDF, check this out. And then from right there, if they want to come sign up and jump in, great. So
yeah. Well, they didn't ask me, so that's my email address. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm already in. So I
yeah, I
saw it.
know.
I was like,
Sometimes there's some overlap in terms of people that are kind of already with us for a while, and then some of the other stuff. Sometimes that stuff happens. But I think in general, it's interesting because we have so many we have so many real estate folks, insurance, mortgage, and all kind of the front facing stuff. Coaches, consulting too, but real estate I always thought was interesting because especially with videos and different styles that you send out depending on the task because real estate's such a visual thing.
yeah,
What does the property look like? What is the home like? So it's almost like it's such a combination of personality for the person, for the agent, and also knowledge, because a lot of the time, when we do demos for real estate folks, when they get, leads that come in, I was like, just think about just a nice, quick way to send something, but also
yeah,
something like that's kind of cool. Like if it was a property address, like do a quick little search, call and do what you normally do. But if you get a voicemail or text, like, hey, just sent you this video, and here's this one fact about this property, or this one thing about this that you should really check out. And if you like that knowledge there, I've got more for you in terms of this. So let's talk. Things like that.
absolutely, absolutely, man. And that's exactly what I think I said in the video, man. It's like I feel like a celebrity already when I reach out to these people.
Yeah, well, they kind of know you a little bit. They see your face, they hear your voice, they see you online, and it feels like, hey, Jai's going to put me in the right direction. He's got experience with this. He's got testimonials. He's got reviews, and I think, you know, a lot like people that are dealing with like mortgage rates and things like that. I think everybody in general has to be really fleet of foot in terms of like, what's the thing I'm hitting on right now that people need to know? That people are sitting in homes, and maybe they're not thinking about selling, but maybe they should people that are coming and buying, what are the advantages, all that kind of stuff that you know. So
Yeah, and I think for me, I think the thing for me is it's mainly because a lot of people just don't get it when they hear the term asset based lending. And when I say I'm not your traditional buyer, I really mean it.
Yeah.
You don't see me going out getting a mortgage. No, no, it's not ever going to happen.
Hmm.
But am I ever going to use my credit? No, not going to happen.
Yeah.
But they like, well, how are you doing it? Asset. The
Hmm.
asset pays for it.
Hmm.
I'm not asking for the money. The asset is. But people don't seem to grasp that concept because everyone is so traditional, conventional, whatever word you want to use, and they want to. I use realtors all the time, but I just got to educate them, and it takes a while.
You
I'm like,
could
look,
you could do
watch
like an
this video.
equation. You could do like an equation like A for asset, A plus N, which is non-traditional. Asset plus non-traditional equals dollar sign. You could do
I
something like
like
that.
that.
Or you could do like A plus N equals R. And you're like, what does this mean? And then someone's like, well, what the heck is that? And it's like, well, asset plus non-traditional equals retirement. You could
I
do
like
something
that.
like that. Yeah. Like, what
I
is this
like.
equation? What is it? You could be like, almost because when someone's confused, like, what the heck does that mean? And like
Yeah,
you jump in. So.
they're already thinking that like that now.
Yeah. Well, put that down. That's something I like. I think, I still remember this one real estate guy I was talking to where he had an interesting fact that he was like, did you know about how if you own a home, there was certain commercial oven, there was something that he was telling me about, which was really neat. He was out in Chicago. And I was like, there's an example of like a quick little video, because people will do newsletters, updates on things. Like factoids like that maybe someone's not aware of, that kind of builds like rapport and trust and being excited to work with someone, you know? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, I think that part of it for me, I think is very interesting. I think it's kind of sets it apart, you know? So, how's the advanced coaching going with Darius and Ruben? What do
I
you guys
love it.
what are you
I
guys
love it.
working on now?
I didn't make it on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I had some calls I had to make, and I had to go see a property too. So but yeah, I actually went out and saw one.
He went
And
over
then on
the
third,
yesterday. He went over. I said he did a training yesterday on kind of emails
yeah,
with
the
code
DK
stuff.
did whatever that is,
Yeah.
DKIM, which is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I thought I had to do it again, but it's already in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, he showed me
DKNY. He
everything.
went over DKNY. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Donna Kern in New York. Yeah, he would do something like that too, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would. But I think like that stuff, I think, you know, um, Darius is so granular in terms of like, him and Ruben built all this, They're in the very fiber of like what everything does. And I know for email stuff, Darius has always been on top of it for deliverability and things like that, just as like a best practice because, I don't know, how much things are going to change over the next how many years in terms of like SMS, email, automatically things going into different folders, and maybe you're not even aware they're going into the folders, almost like AI and Google is making a decision for you. It's like, hey, thanks, but why don't I make the decision?
Yeah, let me put it where I wanted to go.
Yeah, so I think there's a little bit of that kind of going on a little bit, which is interesting because a lot of the AI advancements, like Ruben and I have been playing with the VO3, as far as that, just some playing with some ad stuff and everything. And there is a like it's amazing in the fact that these AI videos look so realistic, right? But
Yeah,
there is a small percentage of it where since VO3 just came out, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos where people are holding the camera and they're running like this, right? We've seen all the kind of same visuals, stormtroopers, Yetis, like all these different things. And even if the writing is really good, like hooky and funny, I think people are into it right now. But like anything else, will it start to become so saturated, the style of what we're seeing, that as soon as you kind of notice it's that, does it kind of glaze over? It's just interesting.
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Yeah, no, not
It,
soon, but
it will it will happen, but not
yeah.
anytime soon.
Yeah, because I think that there was a video that somebody did where how you have people in the cars that are doing testimonials, like quick little like
Yeah.
TikTok videos. They
Mhm.
talk about stuff. There was a guy that posted one where it had four different testimonials. He's like, tell me which one is real and which isn't. He goes, one of them is AI created. And when you watched all of them, I could not tell. And I'm usually pretty good with that. Like I'm like, I don't know. And the one that was AI generated, I mean, talk about prompting to the nth degree, was like, okay, I need a low angle. It's in the car. The phone's slightly moving. The eye contact is at the phone, but then it's looking out like this. I mean, there are so many different elements. Like you have to become a very creative prompter to kind of get what you need so the other person can feel like it's actually real. So there's a lot of that, and a lot of the best prompters right now that are combining different technologies like VO3, Runway, and there's some other ones, and you combine all that together, put it in like a little editor, and then you have something. It's pretty tough to tell, where things are
Yeah,
going to have to be marked AI and human so people can have an idea of what they're choosing. So it's a very interesting time. Um, Let me see. Just popped in? Somebody just popped in. Who just came in here? Mark. I think it was Mark. Hey, Mark, what's going on? How are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, we were just chatting about AI, myself, Jai, and Kyan here. We got kind of a little small group for this Friday edition. We were chatting about AI. Have you used AI at all, Mark? Have you been playing with that?
Yeah, and I'm excited to use it in Dubb.
Nice, nice. What have you done any of the VO3 stuff? Have you kind of just like the avatar stuff, the writing? What have you kind of played with so far?
Um, I've used, I don't know if it makes any difference, but when I'm in Facebook, I've used their AI, and when I'm in Google, I use their AI, and
Yeah. And when you say use their AI, you mean writing or visuals or what kind of thing?
mostly writing,
Okay. Yeah.
because most of my visuals are just me
Yep.
talking to the camera, and I got so much, I don't. I messed around with that VO thing a little bit, and it was
Yeah.
interesting, but I
Yeah.
just didn't have the time to really dive deep into it. And
Well, I'll give you kind of we've been kind of learning a lot with it because I was thinking like for your stuff with the mattresses, right? You could give a VO3 a prompt where you could have like the mattress product, right? And you could have like two humans walking up to it, sitting down on it, and just kind of pushing the mattress like it's really comfortable. And then you could have the voiceover over the top talking about, the product. So there is some cool stuff you can do that looks very real. It's just that the thing that we've learned is you've got to be very specific with the prompt. Like if you were sitting there saying a couple is sitting on a bed, you describe what they look like, you talk about there's a warehouse in the background. What we've had to do is whatever our prompt is, we've had to copy it, paste it into ChatGPT, and say, fix this for VO3. And then it will kick back a more detailed prompt that VO3 has a better understanding of.
neat.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So if you still have VO3 and you want to mess around with it, you could take one of your mattress products and then describe a warehouse scene, and maybe the camera pushes in on their smiling faces. And even though it's only 8 seconds, you could do a couple 8-second clips. So maybe it's like a 30-second video, and then you could drop it in the Dubb desktop app because it goes in clips, combine them together, and then you can
Uh,
drop that out and send it because the VO3 videos that are being made on social media is fine because it's on social media. But if you're delivering it to an email or anything like that, it doesn't really have a delivery system. So it's kind of back to Dubb in terms of Dubb could be the VO3 delivery system.
okay.
Yeah. So something to think about,
Yeah.
as far as that. Um, we were talking about the saturation of like, could you have a Yeti sitting on the bed and it's like a funny GIF, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff you could do. You could use VO3 to have this fantastical thing about this mattress, which basically shows like the heavens opening because it's amazing. And then you could load it into Dubb, put it in the desktop app, and you could put yourself over the video, like on the bottom, and be like, hey, this is the reaction when you end up sleeping on a mattress like this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Something like that, because the desktop app can go over the top of anything. You can crop over whatever you want. So you can come up
Right.
with a cool VO3 video, load it into Dubb, put it in the desktop app, and then you could be the bubble or the square that's like the little narrator there in the video and say, like, look at this right here, you know? So that might make an interesting animated GIF because I know you'd said like what was it, property managers, I forget the breakdown, but um just a lot of creative things you can do.
Yeah.
You could put in chat, give me 10 ideas for, um, explain what you do, the best products that you have. Give me like a short script and then you can mess around. We do this stuff all the time. You know what I mean? Like say, give me 10 ideas on this. Then we can sit down, we think about it, and then we come up with something that's really short.
Right.
So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's funny, we're all got to become creative classes.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
gone are the days of like, hi. So even though you can do that, and that's awesome. Like, even if you send a video to someone where you're literally just waving like this, it's better than not even someone that's even sending a video. They're
Right.
not even doing that. So, have you recorded anything yet, Mark? Have you jumped in and done something, or what do you got?
I did a little thing yesterday. I mean, I just signed up yesterday, I think it was.
You haven't done 20 videos yet? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So if you want feedback at Dubb, whenever you feel comfortable, if you want to, feel free to email it over to us if you want some feedback.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
What was the one you tried to record? Webcam? Like direct webcam or a bubble on the screen?
I did from the webcam, from the computer.
Like I
Yeah.
am right now, like one of these.
Okay. Yes.
Did you do the phone with the name or the phrase on it?
Not yet because I was actually just messing around with it
Okay.
and I uploaded it to my Facebook post or something like that.
Oh,
So
nice. Okay. Okay.
I did upload my one of my lists
Yep.
and I mean I don't know how much time we have here, but I had another list. I wasn't sure if I needed to if it was formatted correctly.
You should be able to do, they have a little training if you put into if you go here, let me show you this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's how to do the CSV upload because there's a certain, it has to be like name, email. There's a certain criteria for it. Hold on.
So the CSV, you need to format it
Right.
the way the screen. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have the one correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the one you want. Yeah. As long as it's formatted okay, then it will take it. If there's an error on it, then it'll kick you back and say there's an error. But as long as you're in that format, then you're good.
And where do you find that again?
It is in the let me just pop here. Hold on. Let me go over here. I want to make sure it's in the right spot. CRM, contacts, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Hold on. Okay, let me just pull up this here. I want to make sure it's in our file. CVS, CSV, form, upload. Okay, I'm going to send you this link in the chat. Hold on one
Oh,
second. Uh, I hear you, Leighton. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna put this in the chat right now. All right, there you go, Mark. I just dropped it in.
oh, great. Okay.
Yep. And then what you had? You had business building owners, managers. What was the split?
Well, it was going to be, and this is it's going to be a challenge, but I'll explain that. So I was
Yep.
going to have property managers.
Yeah.
I also have past my my real estate list that I was going to try to warm up to and send out dubs to them to
Yeah.
warm up to tell them, hey,
Yep.
transitioning, something like that. And then there was also going to be, I pulled a list a while ago, but I hadn't done anything with it yet. But when I say a while ago, a couple months. So anyway,
Yep.
and that's the one I uploaded. And it is can't remember the exact criteria, but it was like recent proper home buyers.
Yep.
And so I was going to market to them as well. So, but I was just, the more I thought about it, I think, God, how am I going to keep up
hmm
to post each day to each group, and I was posting on social media. I'm just like, I'm starting to get overwhelmed. But anyway,
I
so
think you could do you could do some repurposing.
yes,
So what you could do is the update that you send to the group, the
yeah,
segment of your audience, record it like it could be a post. So you could, start the video with, like what would be an opening message to those guys? Like one factoid that you'd be saying, but whatever the opening is, imagine you can deliver it to them and to social media. So I would do one video, but post it on social because as long as you're giving good
right,
value, then I mean that's going to be value anywhere.
yes,
The
yeah.
call to action might be a little bit, if you say, so if you send someone an email, what's the next thing you'd want them to do in the email if they see the video?
Well, so I have a link to my page where you purchase.
Yep. Okay. So the link below, visit the link below, right? Okay. And then for the post on social media, like whether, remember, it's got to be about a certain aspect of like the mattress or the product or whatever. So it sounds like it's value based, right? That this, like the mattress does this one thing, And if you're interested, click the link below to check it out. Like if you just
Right.
give a general click the link below to learn more to check this thing out I just talked about, then that works in an email because when they're on the landing page, it'll be right there. But then on social media, what you could do is have the same video, but as long as you say click the link below and you have a pinned comment below that's the Dubb link, or if you wanted to, technically you could just put the link to the website. I mean, it's really up to you. You don't have to double video them, you know? So if
Right.
you wanted to, you could just put the link right to the website and then go right there, you know?
Yeah.
But either way,
Okay.
you're saying click the link. And that way you don't have to say anything different. Like you don't have to say visit my website on one or go to the Dubb landing. But you know what I mean? You don't have to differentiate between that. So you can cut down your recording where you only have to do one for each group, and then you just post it on socials.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Because we've done that before. Like we used to do batch recording. Like we take a Friday and do like 30 videos. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, but that's that can be it's a lot, you know? But I think if you just do that and be efficient with your words, and when you say click below, it could be apply to any one of those things. I think you'd be completely fine. And you're not over because you know you can get burnt out if you're doing that. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just be efficient. I think let the tech let you be efficient, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything you want to see particularly today in the market? We're going to cut this a little short today just because it's just a small crew. We just got myself, Jai, Kyan, and yourself. But anything on your mind that you did want to see?
Um, can you show how to add those call to actions?
Yeah. So you let me share my screen here. So when you come in here, let's get out of here. Do. Okay. Whoops. That's not Dubb. All right. So when you're going to add a call to action, right over here, see where it says assets right here,
Yeah.
to the left? Click in here, you've got your presets, which are your landing pages, and you have your calls to action, which are your buttons. So you want to make sure that you have your buttons created first, because then you can add them to any pages that you want. This is a little tutorial that'll show you how to do this. Anytime you click on any of these, it gives you a little tutorial pop-up. But when you
Awesome.
come in here, just click the blue plus button right here, and then
Yes.
give the call to action a name just so you know what it is on your side internally. And then
Right.
come down here and just decide what type is it. You know,
Okay.
is it a website link? Is it a form? Is it an email? Is it a document? You know, whatever you want. In your case, it would be website link.
Yeah.
And then below here, you can give a little description just so you know what the you know what it's about. And then just click save and close. And you can share with the team, but if it's just yourself, you don't have to worry about this. Hit save and close. The call to action is created. And then you can come over here to presets. And when you come in here, see how this one says default? See how this is selected?
Yes.
So whenever I record a video, it will always be that attaches it. So when I create a video, it will always have this coloring, these emojis, this playlist videos, these buttons. It will always have that because that's my default. So automatically that's attached to a video whenever I record it, unless I change it, which is what I would do if it was for a different part of my audience. So for you, you would have in here, you know, like we talked about, all the splits, property managers, but you know, like we talked about, I think there's three of them. So you'd have three different presets for those different segments of your audience. And if you
Okay.
want to add a call to action, just click the edit button on the presets you've created. Come in here. See where it says calls to action right here?
Yes.
Come in here, you can delete or you can add. All you have to do is click the plus button, search for the seed. You can just spell out the call to action button, the name you gave it, you know? If not, if you click in here, it'll give you the options, the ones that are in there. You can just start scrolling, see? And then
Right.
just select the one you want, boom, right there. And then you just delete it if you don't want it. You also can physically grab this, the little hamburger menu, and if you click down, you can move this and
Yeah.
change the order if you want to do
Are
that.
there any calls to action that you recommend? I
You
guess,
know, I would say for you, I mean, your ultimate goal is to get them to the site or book a time with you.
well, they could book a time, but
Yeah.
mostly it's to buy.
Right, right. So get right to the site. Yeah, just the website link. I would do for that.
Okay.
You could do a link too, or you could have another website link below where, as you start to get reviews, you could have a link below that says reviews.
Okay.
Um, and then, like I was saying before, start if you can start to get video testimonials from your clients.
Right.
Have them lay on the bed and click reply with video and just say, "Yeah, this is a great product," you know, something like that.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right. That sounds good.
Yeah, like I said, send over a test, Mark, if you want to. Like, just record one. I think the assignment would be your next thing is an email that goes out to those three different groups with the video you're going to record, and then just make that your social post. You know,
Right.
if all three groups can get that same video, then that's great. If you have to do one for each one, it's only three videos for each group, and then you just take whatever ones you want to post on social. You can just take one of those and post it on social because it's all about taking them to the same spot.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And then big smile. Hey. That's what we always say too. That's like the most non-technical thing you can do?
Right.
Yeah. So that's cool. Anything else, Mark? Anything else on your mind? What do you got?
Um, that's it. I think I'm still kind of overwhelmed, and I need to just get in the system and work with it.
Right.
So,
So here's the thing. To record a video that you're going to do, the first thing you need is a script, right? So what are you
yeah.
going to say? So ChatGPT, Ira within Dubb, either one. Say, give me a 30-second video about, or you could tell Chat, put in your website link and then say, or a product link to the page, right? And say, give me 10 cool things or fun things about this product or something, right? And then immediately you have 10 points about it. And you might already know these anyway. And then you just take that one point and that's your one video. It's about that one thing. So that way you have a series of things. You have plenty of material to talk about.
Right.
So you take that one aspect, maybe it's the support for your back, just as an
Right.
example. And it opens and says, "Hey, look, support. You have back pain out there. If not, you're going to be if you don't have the right bed. Support is what this is all about. Now, let me explain to you really quickly why this works. And then you get into that. Say, if you want to learn more and more fun facts about this, check out that product below. Click that link. And then, that's your one video. And then that can go out to all of the groups
Okay.
because
Perfect.
it's all talking about the same thing. I mean, there might be
Right.
slight variations, but
No,
um,
but they're all, yeah, all the groups. It would be pertinent to all the groups.
yeah, so just to take away the overwhelm, chat, give me 10 facts about this thing, put it in the product, right? Take that one thing, make that one video, and then send it to the groups, post it on social with the link below.
All right.
That's it.
That's
Don't think about anything else.
right.
Yeah.
That'll be my goal today. Just
Yeah, just do that. Yep.
all right.
And then to use the teleprompter, just practice a little bit if you haven't used it before, and then it'll sound supernatural once you give it a go. I usually read it through like once or twice, just so the words don't surprise you. Because a lot
Right.
of the times, if you don't know it's coming, you can tell, oh, and then oh shit, I said that. Okay, wait, what is that? And then you don't have the right emphasis. So yeah.
And does it automatically follow? Is there something I can't remember what I have to do for it to follow my voice as opposed to
Yeah, you got a choice on this one. So you could do one of two things here.
I
So what
wanted to try it with it just following my voice.
Then I would do this. I wouldn't do this. So normally within Dubb, normally, see this little red camera icon right up here, right?
Yeah.
Normally when you go to the website recorder, it's here. You click
Yeah.
above, get the teleprompter, right? But this one doesn't have auto track. It only has auto scroll. So it only has this from here. So
Right.
what you would want to do is not use this. You'd want to use the Dubb desktop app. So right up here at the top, right? You
Yeah.
have the desktop app, right?
Yes, I'm looking at it now. Yep.
Okay, so go here, go webcam. See, it says record webcam video, right?
Yep.
Just click that there. Opens up here. Actually, let me do my webcam's been so temperamental lately. I don't know what's going on with it. All right, record webcam. Here we go. Go down here, teleprompter, right?
Yep.
And then all you have to do is click. Where is it? Right here. Hold on one second. Find your script. Click in here. There's your script. Sorry, my computer's a little slow. See it right here? That's your first option. That's auto track.
Okay, great.
Then all you have to do is hit record and just read it and it'll go at your own pace.
Perfect. I'm glad you showed me that because I would have been messing with the other thing.
Yeah, I want to get I was telling the team we should probably get auto track on the other one just so we have it consistently across everything. that would be good. We can't control the mobile one though. The mobile for iPhone has auto track, but not for Android. Not sure why we don't have that yet. There's probably a technical reason, I'm sure, but I would do that. Desktop app, webcam, then you can control how fast you want to go.
Perfect. All
Okay.
right.
Cool,
Great.
Mark. All right. I'm excited to see what you got.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming in.
All right.
Cool. Jai, anything before we go? Kyan, anything before we go? You guys got anything? Anything? All right, guys. Well, listen, happy Friday. Hope you guys have a good
No, I don't
weekend.
have anything. Have a great weekend. If you can, I kind he wants that PDF, and I thought I had it. I don't think you got it. If you can send it to him, it'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll check it out.
That,
I've
that
seen I haven't read thoroughly through it, but I know the points just because I've had to create some creatives for it. But yeah.
it was really good. It was really good. Kanye wants to read it, so that'd give him something to do while he in Texas.
No,
Give him something to do.
Gotta
You know,
keep 'em
I
busy.
tried to send it to him, but I don't think I don't think I sent the right one.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I think there's either way, it's all good info, and it always changes. Everything's changing so quickly. So,
It does. It changes quickly.
forget next week could be out of date. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I
All right,
know.
you feel
Yeah,
better,
I'll be
Jay.
out of date next week.
Feel
All right,
better.
Rob.
Have some soup. I'll see you guys on Monday.
Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm feeling a little better though, man. I'm just still trying to get to my desk.
Good, good,
I'm,
good,
I'm gonna get
good.
there.
Get
I'm gonna
strong.
get there.
All
All right, buddy.
right, see you
All
guys.
right. Bye,
Bye.
Kai.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.